Sorry, Cruiser Light, you're no longer the most protective case for the OnePlus One. For the longest time, the Cruiser Light case or a TPU style case has been the most protective case for the OnePlus One, but those days are gone, and while this is still a great case to have and it's been really good, I work in lawn care landscape and it's been very protective for my OnePlus One in a harsh environment. But now there is a two-layer case made by TUDIA, T-U-D-I-A, and I apologize if I'm butchering that name, but we have a two-layer case now, and I'm going to go ahead and show it off to you guys so that way you guys can also get the most protective case for the OnePlus One. So very minimal packaging, not much to worry about. Get a little insert here that we can get rid of. We got two layers here. One layer, the inner layer, is the TPU material, which is pretty similar to the Cruiser Light or even what TUDIA offers. And then you also have this polycarbonate shell on the outside. On the inside here, while it just looks like design, it's actually designed for cushion and protection. It kind of gives like this air pocket effect when something's dropped. Now, something that's pretty cool that I've noticed is that the top and bottom areas are actually thicker. It's like a double layer of the TPU material, so you're even going to get better corner protection and top and bottom protection. Let's go ahead and get it installed and see what it looks like. And just a FYI, I do have a tempered glass screen protector, just a cheap eBay special, installed on this, so I want to see how it is going to do with that on there. So you just kind of install it, find the USB connection at the bottom. That's how I usually start out, and then just fold over the edges. Feels like it's doing its job so far. What I'm going to do is start with the volume rockers because that has the most going on. So just kind of fit that in its hole, then come on over to this side, and we're going to fold over to the edge. Kind of have to help it over a little bit, and then everything should just kind of pop into place. Alright, so just make sure everything is kind of flush with where it's supposed to go, and that should do it. Let's take a closer look here and start here on the side where the power button is at. We do have button covers, so that's good for me for the situation that I am with work. I want a protective case and I want to keep as much dust out as possible. So let's see how this works, because it's a deal breaker to me if the button is hard to press. It's actually pretty good. I'm impressed with that. In my opinion, no offense to Cruiser Light, this kind of button style, it was a little bit tougher to press than this guy here, so I like that so far. So as we continue down to the bottom, we have our connection to our USB, got speaker cutouts, and also our microphone. So pretty good cutouts there, looks really good. And we're going to continue to go onto the other side where the volume rocker's at, and we're going to try those buttons out as well. And pretty much the same story as the power button, just really good, feels comfortable, not very hard to press. And something that I actually do appreciate about cases on the OnePlus One is that it took forever to really get used to the placement of the button, and I felt like I was searching for it a lot. And another thing about it is that it's really kind of small and flush buttons, so sometimes it was just kind of hard to find the buttons. But when you have a case, you can feel where it's at and no issues there at all. Up at the top, we got our headphone jack and our microphone jack. So all the cutouts are really good. This has like an oblong kind of shape to it on the headphone jack, so it's going to help with different kind of headphone jack connections and tips. One of the things that you'll notice is that this is raised above the screen, so you're going to have that nice protection if you want to put it on a flat, smooth surface, and will also protect against some drops as well. A neat thing about this is that I do have a tempered glass screen protector that's thicker than your average screen protector, and it's still raised above it and it works fine. So I'm really impressed with this so far. I like it. It's got some nice protection. I like the two layers. I'm really happy that this came out because it really is the most protective case that you can get for the OnePlus One. I'm just glad that there is something more protective than just a standard TPU case. On the back, we got a nice cutout for the camera, LED light, and also the microphone. Everything seems pretty lined up and really protective, and it's actually precise cutouts here for the camera, so you get a lot of protection. It's going to help keep all that dust and dirt out. There's a lot of different colors that you can choose from, and I'll leave a link in the description of ones that you can pick up for yourself over at Amazon. My overall thoughts about this is that I like it. It's protective and it's going to get the job done. It's got extra protection here at the top and bottom, dual layer. I mean, it's the most protective and it feels good. It's going to be pocketable. It's got nice smooth edges, but it feels like it's not going to slip out of my hand just because of the kind of material and texture that it is. So I definitely recommend getting this if you're looking for the most protective case for the OnePlus One. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so you can see more videos like this. Yeah.